Of course they're on R34. If it exists, there's porn of it. That's the whole concept of R34. Also, I figured out I keep clicking the wrong hotkey. I keep clicking record rather than stop recording.
Nice.
So I think what I did, I know what I did with that missed footage of the skinny penis. I clicked start recording instead of stop recording, and then I clicked stop recording as if to start recording again. That makes sense. I'm a dingus.
My God.
You're a dingus, you dingus.
Dingus.
This.
Oh God.
Oh, this is a meme, I guess. Oh my God! You have $3 to build your life, right? $100 will get you a high-paying job. 50, a good social life. 20, talents.
I'll forget
10, perfect partner. 5, good education. But okay, keep in mind again, you have $3 to build your life. $2 will get you a chair, and $1 will. What do you buy?
Wait, what?
What will $1 get you?
A rope.
A rope. Nice.
Jesus.
You get a rope
I'm gonna
and
buy
a chair.
3 ropes.
Alright, cool. 3 ropes. Fuck society, I'm buying 3 of them.
Entire $3.
Oh my God.
You know, who needs Sudoku?
I'm just gonna have some fun with ropes.
No, it's Subaru.
Nice.
Well, I know we're in Australia, but it's Sudoku.
It's Subaru.
It's
My God.
Sudoku. You're gonna make me Sudoku.
Oh, I have a magic flying carpet, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys. So I have 2 clouds of bottles on, and then a flying carpet. So it's like hop carpet.
You have 2 clouts.
I have 2 clouds in a bottle.
Nice.
Clout.
A cloud and a
no
bottle.
Clout. Jukes.
What movies
Sauce,
have you watched
sauce,
10 plus
sauce,
times?
Sauce.
Expendables 2.
Little broomstick.
That's a great movie. I've also watched Garfield Gets Real.
Oh my God.
That cartoon one where he goes like into real life apparently, but no, it's just still cartoon. Alien vs Predator. Jurassic Park, all 3 of them. The second one less because I didn't like it as much, but now I have an appreciation for Jeff Goldblum. So.
Nice.
See, I accidentally put down a torch on like a switch area thing, so now I'm just constantly jumping up and down, turning it off and on again because I'm amazed by it at the moment.
Oh my God. Okay. What is not a fun fact?
Christianity is still a thing.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, that's
If a
political.
swan's partner dies, it can die of heartbreak. That is a legit thing that can happen, and it's terrifying.
Spider wives eat the husband's head
Oh
after
yeah.
mating.
Isn't that mantises as well?
Yeah. Unfortunate for spider guys. Oh, dude, do you reckon after like he gets Mary Jane pregnant, he gets killed? Would she kill him?
Oh my God.
Because he is Spider-Man.
Oh shit. Yes, speaking of spiders,
What?
I found the spider.
Segways, dude.
spiders.
Professional video
I
making.
found the spider biome, and I don't like the spider biome.
The reason
That's a
dogs
moment
love-
I've gone, fuck this, Pipp. It's when I found the crimson biome. No, the crimson biome when they added that because they have war crawlers, and I'm like, fuck no. Oh, I should have brought recall potions. Oh well.
The reason that dogs
Crimson
love
biome,
Ah!
crimson skin.
Ah!
Never mind. It's just getting drowned out by Harvey's loud noise.
It's just a fucking.
You can die from Alzheimer's by means of your brain forgetting how to chew, swallow, breathe, etc. That's fun.
Jesus.
The reason that dogs love squeaky toys is because the sound reminds them of smaller prey animal getting killed.
Oh,
Oh my God.
good on him.
You may have heard that South Koreans have a superstition called fan death, where if you keep a fan on too long, it will kill you. The history of its origins are much darker. When people committed suicide and the coroner had to determine cause of death, they would say it was death by fan. This is to save face of the family and not cause them shame. It eventually became a superstition and one that Westerners find funny.
Death by fan, like legit a fan?
A fan.
Oh my god.
fan.
So they fucked it up, basically. That's what they did.
Pretty much.
So
I
the
mean,
government was hiding Sudokus from the people, and then
they created a superstition about it.
Cover-up was real.
Right.
And then I'm a fan.
In some parts of Australia, 90% of koalas are suffering with chlamydia, which is threatening the extinction of the species unless a vaccine is developed or massive koala culling happens.
What the fuck?
Hedgehogs get a disease called wobbly hedgehog syndrome.
That's not too bad.
Which is it's an adorable name for hedgehog MS.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Multiple sclerosis. No.
God.
Hey guys, guess what? I have Microsoft.
I mean, nobody gets into that Apple shit, am I right?
There are a few things that, if you flush down the toilet, will most certainly make it into the hands of the operator at your local water plant. They are called the 3 C's. Condoms, cockroaches, and corn. Oh my god.
Oh, shit, that's so good. Ooh.
The outside of your eye prevents your immune system from ever knowing about the inside of your eye. If a puncture allows the two to meet, your immune system may attack and destroy your eye as an invader.
Ow.
Terms for the horrified who cling to their skepticism as a shield against acknowledging this unfun fact to Google: immune privilege of the eye. You're welcome. Oh my god. In ancient Rome, there was a religious group called the Vestal Virgins. They performed a couple different religious functions, but, as the name implies, they were restricted from any sort of sexual relations.
Oh, that sucks.
If a Vestal broke her vow, then she was sentenced to death.
Oh,
However,
Jesus.
it was illegal to spill the blood of a Vestal. So the Romans got around this by basically burying the condemned alive in a tomb with a few days worth of food and water, and then just let them starve to death.
Oh my god. I thought they would have, like, done something like made them... Oh, wait, no. No, wait. So they're not allowed to kill the person if they're a part of the religion, not if they're not a virgin anymore?
No, they're not allowed to spill blood of the person.
But
part of the
technically, if they're not a part of the religion anymore is when they've had sex, because then it would be fine, wouldn't it? Because they're not a part of the religion anymore.
They're still part of, well, if you break the school's rules, it's not like you're not part of the school anymore.
Ah, true.
It's still part of the bit, you just broke the rules.
I mean, but it's like different, like you name it after virgin though, and it's like really annoying to like figure out.
If you're Christian and start eating like, I don't know any of the Christian stuff. Worms have 5 hearts, but nobody to love.
Wait, who has 5 hearts?
Worms.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, it was Mr. Mole, wasn't it?
Mr.
No,
Mole Man.
Mole Man.
No.
Yeah, Asher's gay for Mole Man.
I mean, aren't we all deep inside?
No.
Okay.
Pipp's not. Pipp hates Mole Man.
I must say, I do agree that he is one of the weaker characters that just keep showing up, and I don't really like him.
Good.
I haven't watched The Simpsons in so long, though.
Another thing for that thing that you watch 10 times, I can say I've watched that one Simpsons episode 10 times, where Bart gets a mobile phone, and Marge puts a tracker on it. So what he does is he puts the tracker on a bird that goes to Machu Picchu, and he just sort of does random shit at the house while they're gone. But he's terrified at night.
There was this one Simpsons episode that I don't even know if was like real, if I just imagine it, because I couldn't find it anywhere. But it was like kind of, I don't know what it was. It was like kind of a zombie apocalypse, but not really.
Oh, the munchers, where they eat the burger and then they turn into zombies. Yeah, that does exist.
Maybe.
I've watched that also 10 times, and it gave me fucking nightmares.
Yeah, I think the only Simpsons episode that gave me nightmares was that one where I don't know. They were in like the sewers or something, and it was like I can't even remember the premise, but it was like Ned Flanders' skeleton or something.
Oh Jesus!
There was a skeleton in the sewers, and that was the only Simpsons episode that gave me a nightmare. And then I watched it again because, god damn it. Okay.
Nice.
When 11-year-old Timothy King disappeared during the Oakland County killings, his mother made
Ooh, it's so bad.
his mother made a public plea for the killer to release him, and stated she would feed Timothy his favorite meal of Kentucky Fried Chicken when he came home. His body was found later, and post-mortem showed the last thing Timothy ate was fried chicken.
Oh.
Oh my god. Prion diseases are always fatal.
The what things are fatal?
Prion diseases.
What disease?
They're kind of like a virus that looks like curly fries.
Oh.
Nice. The Curiosity rover on Mars sings happy birthday to itself every year. The loneliest birthday in the solar system.
That's kind of cool though.
It is cool. And there was a post on Reddit that I've probably saved and can get up, but I'm not gonna. But it's like, it was actually really cool that they did that. Because it shows that humanity's branching out or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
the rovers are really cool. Like they're like living things sort of.
Skip that one.
Oh, you know what
Yeah.
movie is fucking weird? Life. That movie with Ryan Reynolds for like 2 seconds. He dies first as well. It's great. He's like that. Like that's all they show in the trailer is Ryan Reynolds, and he's the first to die. It's great.
Actually,
Nice.
I think it's like the only movie I've watched that's made me cry is Adam Sandler's Click. Like
the one where
only
he gets the
movie.
remote and he can stop.
Yeah,
and...
the one.
Why did
yeah,
that make you
and-
cry?
Because near the end, he's like trying to reverse, going back to his son's his son's last moment, so he could say goodbye, but he can't. So he just kneels down and cries.
Oh shit! Adam Sandler with emotion? Sorry, what?
Yeah, and he was like a really old man, like crying over the grave of his son because he couldn't go back in time because he was never there.
Oh.
Oh, that movie! Wait, you cried at it? Really?
I watched, you know, Adam Sandler's bedtime stories.
I've seen
Maybe
it.
I've watched
seen
that
it.
shit.
It's like it's mediocre. I mean, okay, I think the concept is cool, but it's just not done well. In my opinion.
It's just that he spent so much of his life fast forwarding to get better that he was too focused on work and missed his son's funeral.
Damn.
And then he like kneels down.
Yeah, because he
crying.
goes in autopilot because he can't be bothered doing work. But then it breaks, and he accidentally jumps forward like 20 years or something.
Damn.
Yeah, and then because you can only reverse time to see something that has already been to, but he was never there. So
Shit.
yeah, that's the only way that.
And then there was, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie there was a full reset.
Oh. That's kind of gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Okay.
I mean, also yeah, the rest of the movie was just Adam Sandler humor, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the highest quality. Have you guys seen Pixels? It's, oh my god, such
Oh.
a good throwback to the 80s.
I haven't seen it. I've watched the Everything
Really got
Wrong
my
With.
nostalgia pumping.
I watched the Everything Wrong With episode of it, and they really fucking smashed it. Like they do with everything.
Okay, they got the developer of Pac-Man guy, and like he was an idiot. Like I hated the developer of Pac-Man.
Ah.
I'm sure he's not like that actually, but like in the movie he was I hated him.
The existence of brain aneurysms. Death in an instant with no cause or build-up. 1 minute you're here, healthy as a horse. The next, poof.
That's probably how I'm gonna go, to be honest. Yeah, it's gonna be so
just
depressing.
instant die.
I don't want to die.
Nah, I'm gonna someday go back to playing Overwatch and I'm gonna die of cancer.
Oh my god. Our kids will have very intimate knowledge about our lives due to social media. Go back 4 generations, and you can barely find the name of your ancestors.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Our great-grandfather grandchildren, however, will get to see your drunken ass at a party after graduation. Our mistakes and faults will be on display forever.
My kids are just gonna see me cross-eyed on Facebook for like a solid 3 years, and then all of a sudden a girlfriend, and I'm not cross-eyed anymore. It's like, was our grandfather retarded, and then like love cured him? Like, no, he was just retarded.
The only cure for Harvey's retardedness is women.
Oh god. Figs are pollinated by wasps. When the eggs inside of the fruit hatch, all the wasps are female except for one. They all mate with their one brother and leave to go lay eggs in more figs, leaving their brother to die inside the fruit it was born in.
What the fuck?
I mean, he gets a bunch of sex, I guess, but it's with his sisters, so it's like irrelevant.
Real life, not fun fact. After a vasectomy, there are still healthy living sperms in your semen. You'll have to ejaculate for about 50 times before you're out of them.
Ejaculate.
Yeah, I guess. Ejaculate.
So I can imagine those like guys who are like, I've got a vasectomy, I can have lots of unprotected sex now, and they get their wife pregnant.
All it does is change the colour of the baby.
Oh.
What?
Seniors have the highest rate of Seniors have the highest rates of suicide at nearly doubling the teen young adult ranks.
No, that's not true. That's just
Sorry,
just
who
not
has
true.
the highest rate?
Adult, like elderly people. I don't think that's true. I think that's a bit BS.
I guess in the sense of turn the machine off.
Yeah.
Like, but no, that's not really ever them.
Yeah.
I guess definitely
Cherokee.
Sorry, what was that?
More people can speak Klingon than Cherokee.
Oh, Jesus.
There are more people that speak a fictional language from Star Trek than a real life language.
I mean, it's a pretty legit language, though, to be honest. Like, it's pretty cool to speak.
The wondrous smell you get when cutting grass is actually a chemical distress signal.
I know this.
Just smelling the silent screams of your lawn.
No, how it works is it's meant for like when bugs eat grass, and so when the bug eats the grass, it releases that smell, yeah, and birds can smell it, so they can find where the bugs are, and like the worms and the bugs, and get the bugs and eat them to make it easier. So it's basically the grass telling you to die to birds.
Yeah. Oh my god. Thinking World War II, we remember Hiroshima and Nagasaki atomic bomb. The bombing of Tokyo was even worse.
Was it?
An aerial armada of 334 I guess, B-29 bombers took off from newly established bases in the Mariana Islands, bound for Tokyo. In the space of a few hours, they dropped 1,667 tons of napalm filled incendiary bombs.
Yeah, they did a lot of napalm,
killing more than 100,000 people in a single strike, and injuring several times that number.
See, that was before the nukes as well, though, wasn't it?
It is the highest death
and the
toll
army
of
was
any
still
area.
like, nah fam, we're gonna keep fighting. So, I mean, that doesn't excuse dropping a fucking nuke on them, though, but still.
Oh my god.
They had the government, like, the innocents had nothing to do with it, right? That was kind of bullshit move on America. Some people still believe it was the right thing to do. I really don't. But the government was just fucking selfish, honest to God. They're like, no, our innocents are dying? No, we keep fighting. You're gonna kill all of us? Nah. Nah, fam.
Oh god. The myth that lemmings jump off cliffs is because Disney was making a show in the 50s called White Wilderness. In it, there's a scene where lemmings jump off a cliff into the Arctic Ocean. Apparently, it was actually filmed in Canada, and the cliff was actually a rotating platform, forcing the lemmings to jump into the water, where they presumably died. Apparently, there's also a scene where a baby polar bear falls down a cliff, which was actually filmed in a studio. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Harvey, when's the last time you had an episode break, by the way?
About now, actually. Hang on, I just found a mineshaft thing.
There we go. Okay. Hold on. I might be back in a bit.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna head for a bit. I'll be back in a while. We'll see. I'll definitely be back to play more, but yeah, for now I'll be going.
Alright, cool. I'll catch you guys later then. And you guys too. Audience
Thank you.
Lil.